In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about venting. And you might be like, what? Venting, bro? Like, you're some, I don't know. Like, what's venting? What I mean by venting is, if, let's say you have some emotions sort of in your mind, right? And you just keep it in. You don't tell anybody, and you just go on with your life having those thoughts in your head. Now, from experience, not venting, not telling people what you're feeling or like what's in your head, what's bothering you, really does, it magnifies that feeling in your head, magnifies. So if you really dislike somebody and you don't tell somebody that you dislike this person, or give them a reason, or even journal about it, it's gonna stay in your head and it's gonna magnify. So whenever you see that person, it's gonna be a magnified version of what actually happened. So when you vent or journal, you're basically just jotting down some thoughts. And let's say you're journaling, you're jotting down some thoughts that are bothering you. Or if you're venting, you gotta vent to the right person, right? Someone who's gonna listen and who's not gonna tell anybody else. So as a guy, you have to tell another guy what's the problem. If you're a girl, I'm not sure about the female, but for males, it's more you tell the guy. So if you ever have like a negative thought, something that's just not that you don't feel right about, right? Something that's just in your mind that you feel that's like bringing some negative emotions in you, you gotta vent. Tell your boys, tell your friend, as long as it's a suitable person. It's not someone who's just gonna tell everybody else. And just vent or make videos like I am. Well, and I just say what's in my head. If something happens during the day, I just talk about it. Purpose of this video is, if you have a negative thought in your head, if you have something that's bothering you, you can either journal about it, jot that thought into a paper and just keep it there. Now, you got to think about it like this. If you jot it down on a paper, that thought is no longer in your brain. You've written it down and you know it's in there for safekeeping. Nobody's going to see it. Or you could hide it from everybody, like a diary kind of, but for a lock, just keep it away. And then you could go about your day without thinking about that thought. And some of you may say, what are you talking about? Like, writing down a thought is just gonna clear my head? Basically, that's the concept I'm trying to tell you guys. If you write down something in a paper, jotting down on a paper, it's like telling your brain, okay, it's on this paper, it's no longer in my head. I'm just gonna store this away and I'll reflect on it next time I come back. And if you're venting, you tell this person how you feel. Make sure they're a good listener, right? Make sure they won't tell anybody and they actually like, okay, all right. They give you like decent advice, or they just listen to you. All right. So whenever you're in that situation, I advise you to just vent to the right person or journal. You guys keep improving. Don't eat McDonald's, bro. Peace.